Alright then, hello guys. Today we're going to be doing a new CTF challenge and haven't done one of these. So this past recently there was a CTF called Patriot CTF in which me and my team participated in. And with this challenge, one of my favorite challenges was this one. Select your starter Pokemon. And with this challenge, it's a web challenge as you see right here. And I guess this is one of my favorite challenges because it got me to understand better SSTI, but I won't be using the payload that my team used. I'll be using someone else's payload. But anyway, let's get started. So let's see. With this challenge, first thing I did was just mess around with each one of them, checking what I could do, looking at every one of them. There was nothing that important. Or the app seemed very simple. Well, one thing I checked is I went to inspect element, then I went on the network tab, and once I clicked on a Pokemon, I checked the network tab and I noticed that somewhere along the lines of, was it right here? Right here. I noticed Python server was work6 and Python. So and that right away in my head, it clicked up that it might have been SSTI. So that's the very first thing I tried out. So I did 7 times 7, which is just to see what happens, and then I get Charmander 49, which 7 times 7 is 49. And if you guys don't know what SSTI is, it's basically Python like exploit in which you're able to run that execute code for the most part. So now that we have this ready, I went to an SSTI research paper, and the first thing I did was just look at all this like the first thing I did was just try to read and understand this for the most part. So after trial and error with like different like type of payloads that I found, I used the URL for. So if I just do URL underscore 4, we get bound method of Flask URL 4. So if you just click on this and look up URL for SSTI payloads, URL for, let me go right here, URL underscore, looks like there's none right here. CTF, no. Oh, I had this one open right here. Oh, now import OS. So this is gonna import OS. So if we just copy this, we're gonna see what happens. So copy. Oh, I did not copy it correctly. Copy. No wait. So I guess I must have manually typed this out. So URL for dot, and then we'll go one by one to see if anything happens. For the most part, globals. So this lists all the things that we could use. So let's go right here. OS, we want to use the OS module. So first let's check if OS exists here. Control F OS module is used, so we could use OS. So we go .os. So it looks like we have access to OS right here. And then like if you guys don't know already, with OS we can access popen, which is used to open a process. And then with open a process, we're able to pass in files. We're able to pass in commands to execute. So like a command like ls, and then if we just type .read at the end, this should work. But then we get that's not a starter. So I'm guessing either open popen, either .popen is filtered or something else is filtered. So I tried doing this one by one to see what happens. So I just deleted .read to see what happens. Still nothing. So I'll just try deleting ls, see what happens. Still nothing. So what if I just delete the quotes and just leave a empty process? So we get internal server error. So from my understanding, it looks like and after like just trying this out, because this took us a while to solve. This took us to like the first day around midnight. But to try and error, we found out that quotation marks are filtered out in this web challenge. So like quotes like this are filtered. So we just do this. It says that's not a starter. So we had to find a way to bypass quotes. And so after that, I went to go look for that. So I looked up SSTI bypass quotes. Filter bypasses. Let's see. Quotes. Control F. Right, filter bypass. List of built-in functions. Oh. Filter bypass. Control F. Quotes. Quotes. Nothing came out. Payload of all things. Let's check. This is usually helpful. Jingo, basic, debug, remove file inclusion, filter bypass. Let's look at this. Bypassing underscore, bypassing brackets, bypassing that. For bypassing. And I guess the thing to bypass quotes was using this request args UC, because from my understanding, it looks like we could pass right here they're bypassing underscore, but it looks like we could use this to bypass quotes as well, because this grabs, like, if you see right here, request args UC, it's gonna grab the request arguments of UC. So in this case, UC is equal to underscore, and underscore is what we're trying to bypass. So I'm gonna just copy this request args, copy, and then have dot read at the end, because with dot read at the end, it helps us to view it on the contents page, or like on the web page itself. And now I'm gonna paste request args, but I'm gonna name like a different variable. In my case, I'll just name it after, I guess, my YouTube channel, cost. Now if we do, how do they do it? Is it and? So we'll just do an and symbol, and cost equals, let's try ID. Looks like we got some kind of error. Cost. New for us p open request args dot cost request args dot cost. Oh wait, it's an and, yeah, that's what I did. And yeah, cost equals ID. Let's see what else I could try for the most part. URL for globals OSP open request args cost read. Oh, it might be this. What if we change this to that? Oh, and then see, look, we're able to run a arbitrary command. So right now we could just type ls to see what we have. And we see Charmander, PyCache, app, index, requirements, statics, and templates. So right here we could try getting a remote shell, or just try guessing where the flag is at for the most part. And that's what I tried doing. So I did cat. First I did like the cat root flag.txt. Looks like nothing pop out. Wait, first let's check who am I to see are we even root. Yeah, we're root, so that didn't work. Let's do cat flag.txt. And then with that, we were able to figure out where where I guess exactly where we were able to guess where the flag was at, because I just assumed these are usually the places where they hide flag, either in the home directory or just in root. And yeah, anyway, that was about it for this challenge. It was mostly cool learning about SSTI and getting better with it, and also understanding this command, able to like call their function. So this was pretty cool. Anyway, that was about it for this challenge. Hopefully you guys learned something new. I know I did. Anyway, that's about it. Peace.